So please welcome to accept on Tim's behalf his daughter, Kathy, and his grandson, Beau Root.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, everybody here. This is pretty cool. I don't get to do this a lot. So I was thinking about what to say, and I came up with a few ideas, but I figured that there might be no better words than words from my dad. So this is from an introduction to one of his books, Baseball for Brain Surgeons, and it kind of sums his relationship with baseball up. I was signed, I was traded, I was waived, I was released. I played it and plied it. I was angered by it, disappointed in myself because of it, gladdened and heartened by it. I was cheered in parades, I was booed off the field, I was treated with silent indifference. I was on world champions and cellar dwellers. I was a hero, and I failed miserably. I felt on top of the world and like I wanted to crawl under a rock. I spiked and was spiked, took out hard and was taken out hard. I was hit by the little white rat more times than I could count. I hit it hard, I hit it weakly. I lifted it, grounded it, popped it, and lined it. I hit it foul and fair while realizing there is nothing fair about it. Baseball. I've been thrilled about it and wearied by it, but more than anything else, I've lived it and always loved it. So I have two kids. Beau's here. My daughter is not. They were Dad's most precious beings. So I was thinking about this story in the last few weeks. Beau was a baseball player, and when he was about 10, he was playing in a game and came up to bat. He's a lefty. And he squared up to bunt, and the ball came straight at him and hit him right in the nose, and he went down like a rag doll. Now, Dad was on the road, so on the way to the emergency room, I called Dad. I was terribly upset and told him what happened to his precious grandson and left a message. A few hours later, we get home. Beau's got two shiners, and he wanted to play at his baseball camp the next day, and I said, no, honey, you can't go to baseball camp. And there was a message from my dad on the machine. And he said, hey, Beau, it's T. Your mom left me a message about what happened to you, and I think that's wonderful. And I was completely appalled as a mother. And he said, you're not an athlete until you've broken a bone. And in that moment, I realized he was welcoming my son to the game and how to be a competitor. And he meant it. Tim McCarver gave this beautiful, frustrating, poetic game everything he had. Body, his neck, his knees, his back, his hands. mind, he was consumed by strategy and statistics and stories and poems and Shakespeare and music and soul. As he said in his acceptance speech in Cooperstown in 2012, accepting the Ford Frick Award, as I learned how to play the game, I learned how to think the game. And that then enabled me to explain the game as a broadcaster. Thank you all very much for this honor. I miss you, Dad.